rock.
All
The
right.
car didn't have the most room.
Right.
Emily had to sit on
Who the fuck sent this one
my
in?
lap, and I wasn't complaining when she sat on it. I was hoping she didn't say anything about me being rock. It was going to be a long ride, so she definitely felt it. When we got to the trampolina park, my Johnson finally got to breathe. She started looking at me in a different type of way when we got there. And I can't lie, her bottom was looking huge in those shorts.
Yeah.
I think we were both feeling each other at this point. After we left the trampoline park, she had to sit on my lap again. I thought it was going to be just like the ride there, but I decided to go to sleep, and next thing I know, she is moving back and forth on it. I just pretended to go back to sleep because game is game. Am I in the wrong, or should I ask for round 2?
Is this the same person as last time? Was it the cousin? Was cousin last time too? Like, I'm almost positive we are literally getting stories about one relationship of the dude and his cousin. I guarantee, like, this nigga is wildin'. He needs Jesus. Him and his cousin need to be watched. Their parents are not paying attention to them. He's watching porn, y'all. Too much? Yeah, for sure. Too much. Gooning? Fake? See, if it was the first one, I would have said fake. But this is number 2 on the same thing. At this point, it might just be real. And we just don't like it, so it's easier to say fake. Cringe? Cringe is all I'll give you. So you got what? Too much cringe and you want fake? All right. You want fake? Fair enough. Hey, hold on, Dad. Hold on. I gotta add a rule here because you're getting a little bit too close to the end. Here's what I'm adding. Every time he says a call to action, I'm removing one. That's a great deal. Every time he says a call to action like subscribe or drop a like, I'm removing. That is not every video. We've only had it done once. It wasn't an offer. I said it will be I said it will be getting instated. This is a rule now. Here, just to make it better for you. It's anytime he just says subscribe.
I asked my mom if I can take a bath with her when I was younger because I was scared to be alone. And she was like, sure, but just don't look up. And I agree. But sure enough, while we were taking the bath, I looked up and I said, whoa, what are those? And she was like, those are just headlights. And then I looked down and I said, whoa, what is that? She was like, Artie, that's just a bush. Then the next day, my mom wasn't home, but I was scared to be alone, so I asked my dad if I could take a shower with him instead. My dad was like, okay, Artie, but just don't look up. And sure enough, when we got in there, I looked up and I said, whoa, what is that? He was like, Artie, I told you not to look up, but that's just a snake. Then later on that night, I was trying to fall asleep, but I got scared. So I walked up to my parents' room and I knocked on the door. And then I asked my parents, I was like, can I please sleep with you guys? I'm scared. And they were like, yeah, you can. Just make sure you don't look under the covers. I was so scared, I was like, okay, I promise I won't. And then I jumped in the bed with them. Sure enough, like 10 to 15 minutes pass. And I'm starting to get really bored, so I look under the covers and I'm in complete shock. I start screaming. I'm like, Ma, turn on the headlight. The snake is in the bush. I repeat, the snake is in the bush.
Pretty good joke, pretty good. I don't know if that was a story or what it was. That was kind of funny though. You want funny?
You don't follow trends, you create them. Now turn your creative passion into your profession with Jean Raymond, the top bilingual cosmetology school in Atlantic Canada. With innovative programs in hairstyling, aesthetics, and makeup artistry to equip you with the skills to make a lasting impression.
Jean Raymond transformed my passion into a career. Now I'm a professional stylist.
Unleash your unique talents and redefine beauty. Get started now at jeanraymond.com. Jean Raymond, uniting creativity, style, and ambition.
2 young guys appear in court after being arrested for smoking dope. The judge says, you seem like nice young men, and I'd like to give you a second chance instead of jail time. I want you to go out this weekend and try to convince others of the evils of drug use. I'll see you back in court Monday. On Monday, the judge asks the first guy, how did you do over the weekend? Well, Your Honor, I persuaded 17 people to give up drugs forever. 17 people? That's wonderful.
Nice.
How did you do it? I used a diagram, Your Honor. I drew 2 circles like this. Then I told them that the big circle is your brain before drugs, and the small circle is your brain after drugs. That's admirable, says the judge. Then he turns to the second guy. And how did you do? Well, Your Honor, I persuaded 156 people to give up drugs forever. Wow, says the judge. 156 people? How did you manage to do that? Well, I used a similar diagram, the guy says. I drew 2 circles like this. Then I pointed to the little circle and said, "This is your asshole before prison. Don't forget to follow me for daily jokes."
That was a pretty good joke. That was a pretty good joke. That was actually half decent. Is that a plot twist at the end there? This circle's your booty hole when you go to prison? That's a plot twist. I like that.
What would be a funny thing to say to a surgeon before anesthesia kicks in? The last time I tried to say something funny right before surgery, they were about to put me out, and I said, "Go easy on me, doc. It's my first time." I gave a little chuckle, and so did the doctor. He then picked up a scalpel and said, "Don't worry, it's my first time too." And then I promptly blacked out. Right before I went under to have surgery on my septum, I was about to start counting backwards before they put the mask on. Does anyone need anything while I'm out? The last thing I remember was a room full of people hysterically laughing. I was being wheeled into emergency abdominal surgery once, and my girlfriend was with me. We're rolling down the hall and they have the mask out to put me under, and I pause and say to her, "Don't let them touch my dick." The nurse smirks and puts the mask on me. In somewhat
What do you mean the nurse smirked a little? Hold the phone! What do you mean? I'm definitely gonna touch that wiener. Just because you don't want me to? I already got plans, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna jerk you off while you're under anesthesia. I'm gonna jerk it while... Like, what the fuck? What do you mean she smirked?
Fashion. I pulled the mask off, stared up at my girlfriend, and with full weight and seriousness told her they can look at it, but no touching. I heard the doctor laughing as the gas kicked in. They had a thing checking my heart, and it fell off and it flatlined. I told them, "God damn it, you killed me if I don't make it through this. Tell my wife I want her to be buried alive with me. I once had to have my right hand operated on for a serious injury." Doctor: "Grace, will I be able to play guitar after this?" "Oh, sure you will." Funny, I never could before. The operating room fell silent when I got my wisdom teeth removed. Doctor: "All right, so you feeling that sedative yet?" Me: "Yeah, a little bit. I bet I can stay awake though." "How long can people usually fight it, doctor?" "Not long. Good night." Me black out. I remember laughing when I woke up because that was the last thing I remember. Subscribe.
The fuck? What even was that? Oh, subscribe. I almost missed that, you know. I thank you for the subscribe. I think I want believable.
What are things racist people do that they don't think is racist? I'm a white dude that has lived in Japan for 15 years.
All right, I'll give you racism right off of that. Right off of that.
A while back, I went on a date with a Japanese girl, and we went to one bar in central Tokyo. The bar wouldn't let me in because I wasn't Japanese. This has happened to me 1,000,000 times since I've lived here, so I'm used to it, and it doesn't upset me anymore. However, the girl got really upset, and after we were rejected from the bar, she said, "I don't know why they wouldn't let you in. You were with me, I'm Japanese." And I was thinking, you're kind of missing the point. Can you imagine if a white and black dude went to one bar together in the States and they don't let the black dude in, and the white guy says, "I can't believe they didn't let you in. You're with me, I'm white." I've even called the cops on a club once that had a sign in Japanese that said Japanese only. The cops came and I complained in Japanese, and the cop said in a super friendly tone, "Well, yeah, the sign says Japanese only, and you're not Japanese. What is the problem here? There's another club down the street that allows foreigners. I like that one myself. Why don't you go check that one out?" Japan is so inherently racist and xenophobic to the point that they don't even know that they are racist and xenophobic. It's just normal behavior to them. But for some reason, everybody loves Japan, and they somehow get a free pass on it. Oh, and full disclosure, I ended up marrying the girl that I went